Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. Thank you again for tuning in, Maximize Monday. If you watch any of the other podcasts that I do, you're no stranger to the fella joining me this week. We have Jim Neese joining us to kind of talk about some things other than wrestling and sports, although we might still hint at those as well during this conversation. But Jim, thank you so much for taking some time out of your day to jump on this with me here.
Yeah, man, thanks for having me. I've been enjoying what you've been doing here, and yeah, just glad to be on.
Absolutely. Perfect. So, looking forward to the week ahead here. Now that we're in full swing in football season, both pro and college, that's still going to be one of the main motivators for me. As we're recording this, it's Friday, so the Eagles and Notre Dame have not had a chance to break my heart just yet. So, early in the season, still optimistic about football in general. So it's that fun time of year, and Jim, you can attest to this as a Notre Dame and Cowboys fan, where we're still drinking the Super Bowl punch and all in on our teams and all that. So that's it's one of the motivators is just to get to that weekend, just to sit back then on Saturdays, Sundays, and enjoy some football for a few hours. Everything motivating me this week, this coming Saturday, I'm going out to Philadelphia to visit some family on my mom's side. So getting to see some aunts, cousins. My cousins have kids that are my daughter's age. So now we're just continuing to continue to grow this huge family that we have on my Mexican side of the family, which was already huge. My mom is one of 9 kids, and now there's so many Martinez clan now that you can't even count them anymore. So it's cool to get them together sometimes and just continue to have those trends. And the other thing that's inspiring me, motivating me this week, middle of the week kicks off Hispanic Heritage Month, kicks off the Mexican Independence Day. So looking forward to some cultural celebrations on my end. Part of the reason why we're getting together this weekend, just to kind of continue to appreciate traditions and pass those along to the new line of family members. So looking forward to all of that stuff, decorating and whatnot. So that being said, with the week ahead, a full week ahead here, no holiday weekend, so 5 full days of work this time through. So main goals for me are just to kind of continue to capitalize on that extra time that we have. So filling the schedule a little bit more. You can spread it out a little bit more when it's not a holiday week. I feel like when I have a 4-day work week, I try to pack in so much because I miss the day. So spreading things out, easing back into things. And then just continuing to update the job posts that I have, the positions I'm working on, making sure that all the information there is pertinent. And that being said, my win from the week prior, I did fill 2 positions this past week. So just looking to kind of continue to build off that momentum as well. Looking forward to getting 2 awesome people started with their careers here and looking forward to adding some more. So that's it for me. Jim, what do you have going on your end this week?
Yeah, 3 things that are motivating me is I do not have a full work week this week. I only have 4 days, so I have a chance to go down to the beach with a mutual friend of ours, Ryan, this upcoming weekend. So get one last, I think, taste of summer here before the fall really sets in. But I do have off on Friday as well, so probably get a round of golf in there. Another thing is next Monday when I'm off, I have an opportunity to play golf at a local country club. So that I've played there once before, but always a neat opportunity to get a chance to play at a private club, and it's just a little step above the normal weekend round of golf at a public course. And then yeah, I mean you touched on football season, back in full swing, but also like hockey training camp starting up here shortly. So this is like truly, I think, the best time of the year sports wise, because you get the start of the football season, start of the basketball and hockey seasons, and then baseball for hopefully here with the Phillies, and my Orioles still kind of clinging to life.
Playing on, yeah.
So it's definitely an exciting time in sports, so that keeps me going. Two what was it, 2 wins from the
Gold.
career. Yeah. For me, is just to kind of keep things going. My team has been growing with goals set by like our department, and we've kind of been motivating each other. So just continuing to build on what we've been doing the last couple weeks, and And we've actually started within our team at work, we've started like a book club, but we're reading Atomic Habits. So just kind of continuing to help. If you know me, I'm not much of a reader, so it's kind of a step out for me. But doing it as a team activity, and growing and learning some of the tips and tools from the book has been really good. And what was the other thing?
One win.
One win, yeah. I kind of each week we kind of set some goals for ourselves, and I hit the mark that I've kind of been missing for the last couple of weeks. So to finally to set that benchmark for yourself, and then achieve it after a couple of weeks where I've just missed it, felt pretty good.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And another win is kind of breaking that mold of just reading the wrestling autobiographies and cracking into something new here, so that you can utilize in your professional life. Not that, Mick Foley and Bret Hart can't give you some insight that you
True,
can
yeah,
professionally,
yeah.
but
It's a little bit different, a little
yeah,
bit different.
for sure. Now, not it seems like a little over a year ago you made this transition into the new role here, and pivoting careers. I know that you and I had spoken while you were looking to pursue this new opportunity. So what was it about this position and what you're doing now that attracted you and made you want to kind of pursue that, since it's kind of different from what you were doing in the past?
Yeah, it's really night and day from what I used to do. But and I never really thought I would get into the customer service, customer solutions world. But I have numerous friends that work for Webstron Store, and um, they constantly talk about how great of a company is, and how the company cares about the people working for it, and the culture and the mindset and everything. And when, unfortunately, due to the pandemic, I had a complete career shift, and I had to figure out what I wanted to do.
Mhm.
um one of my best friends, Jason, had reached out to me again and said, like, hey, if you're thinking about it, now would be a great time to apply. And really, from the first interview, I could tell that this place was different. And from day one, from the training team to my team that I work on, and really everybody that I've come in contact with, has just you feel like a part of the family from day one. And being able to help our customers and help each other, like, it is really been just an incredible experience. Yeah, it's been so like 2.5 weeks ago was my anniversary. So it has been an incredible year, and it's really been a life change in a great way.
Nice. Now, past few weeks, I've had some transitioning teachers on, and I've kind of asked the question, what from that world prepared you for your new role. I'm going to ask a little differently for you, because your last role wasn't really customer facing at all, and now that's kind of the bulk of what you do. So you and I have been doing this for some time now. So how has podcasting, or would you say, kind of prepared you to be in a more customer facing role, and being more communicative with customers on a daily basis?
Well, I think it's definitely helped, and especially because, with podcasting, we're obviously in a computer computer setting, an online setting. So in my previous job, I was in an office in a warehouse. So working remotely has made it even, it feels in a way like the podcasting stuff we've done for heck close to a decade now, which is
Mhm.
hard to believe that we've been doing that for that long. But yeah, it's an environment that I feel comfortable in. So there wasn't really an adjustment to working on, in a home office setting. And yeah, I think podcasting has helped me not feel super nervous or super uncomfortable when I'm sitting at a desk talking into a headset or a microphone.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, last question then for you, because it seems like, from what I'm seeing on LinkedIn, the customer success, customer solutions, customer service is kind of one of those industries that a lot of people have their eye on and interest to getting into, especially transitioning teachers who I've been talking to. But But otherwise, so for you, someone who did transition into this field, what piece of advice would you give to anyone that's looking to do the same transition into a new industry here, and what should they be on the lookout for as they're making that change?
Really, honestly, Matt, the biggest thing is don't be afraid to take a chance. Like, one of the biggest things that kept me at my previous job for the longest time, even if I like wasn't happy all the time, was that it was familiar. Like the idea of change and doing something different, and oh my gosh, I got to start over with vacation time and all, my benefits and stuff like that. It just seems so hard. And I because of the pandemic, I wasn't given a choice. And now looking back on it, part of me is like, man, I probably should have done this sooner. But if I'd done it sooner, I may not be where I am today. So I think, things do happen for a reason. But I think, no matter if you want to go into the customer service world, or if you want to go into whatever field, you're even considering, is like, don't squash those feelings out of like fear or worry that that it, because I mean, look, a job change is scary. It's nerve-wracking. When my first day, I was nervous. But when you find,
Like
when you
first day of school, right?
yeah, oh my gosh, it was insane. And I mean, I'm literally, coming down to my home office, so it's not even like I had to, go to a big scary office building with a bunch of new people. But um it is, it's out of your normal comfort zone. But the yeah, I can't express enough to anybody. And I've told friends of mine who over the last year have I've seen them unhappy in positions. And I know there's a friend of ours who recently made a change, and is very happy. And he was kind of in the same boat, like, it's like, man, but this is just what. And I go, look, I get it. I was in that boat. But now somebody looking from the other side, looking back, yeah, like if you feel the urge to change, don't be afraid of it.
Awesome. All right. So that's it for us this week. Jim, again, thank you so much for jumping on
Thank
here
you.
with us. You can listen to Jim and I talk all things sports and wrestling on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So check us out on Huddle Up and on 3CT podcast, and have a great week ahead. We'll talk to you next Monday.